half of the lake has more shallow flats. Lower end is more, you're at the bank, goes out to the creek channel. So when they want to spawn, generally it's traditionally up in this upper half of the lake. However, there are some really large fish in the shallow or in the deeper end of the lake. But more of your numbers will be up here in the upper half of the lake. That building right up there.
There we go. Right there on custom painting crankbait.
Half-ounce super spot.
Drifted all the way up the flat with our rattle baits until we stopped catching fish. Grass was good, but it got really shallow.
That's on what, the RC 1.5?
In sexy shad pattern. Digging in that bottom. Fat shad. See one on that shad.
What's that on a red eye shad?
Red eye shad and sexy shad. We got some schooling fish here on schools of shad. Look at the belly. He's running. That's why I didn't know he was there. 3 pound. Barely. Get that other hook in his face. 3 pounder.
He's out off the bank.
Yep, on the break. Right on the brake line. Barely hooked. Just came up and grabbed again that RC 1.5. Sexy shad color, square bill. That's a better fish. That's a really heavy fish. Look at all those eggs and shad. Beautiful fish. Same bait? Yeah.
That's really nice. How are you working that?
Slow, banging it into the woods. Same as always. Just like on the river. 3 pounds. Nice fat fish. She's 3 pounds. Tight the wood cover. Bright sunny shore. Bang that square bill Lucky Craft RC right into the wood. Root it around. You kind of fish it over the wood. Kind of crawl it so it doesn't get snagged. As soon as it bumps it and deflects, these nice fat spring bass.
You on?
4 pounder.
He came in a foot of water on a dirty jig.
And how are you flipping that now? What line are you using on that? And reel?
This is Trilene XT, and there's the Grindy Bass Crawl on the back.
Mega claw.
Mega Claw. It's probably about a 4 pound fish.
Yeah, 4 1/4. That's really nice.
It's full of shade.
Where's that, at Havre de Grace?
I love this in summertime. It's so predictable. High tide, you go in the wood. When that tide drops, you go right out to the grass and bang. They all pull right out to that grass, man, with a spinner bait. We got 24 out of there on that
They
grass.
just move so much though. They move around a lot. I mean, I do work and I catch a lot of big fish there in the grass. But like the tournaments, maybe you can be in there and just know you're going to catch 20 pounds and they're like not there, and then they're a half a mile down. You know, so all right. Fat bass.
Now, how did you catch him? How did he take it, and what were you doing? Tell me a little bit about that.
Throwing it into the heaviest gnarly cover, same place as Tom's flipping his jig. Crawl it through there, get the bait down under the water. You know, you're not letting it float on the surface, you're working the bait. Just kind of feel it through the heavy brush with that square bill. As soon as you knock and deflect the bait into it, generally towards the end of the tree where after it deflects off that last piece, they just load up on it. Later in the year, they'll smash it and almost rip the rod out of your hand, but this time of year, you just feel a slight tick, and about a half a second later, the rod just loads up and you kind of just pull it tight, put hard pressure on it.
time. I see guys with bags thrown all over the place, spending 10 minutes looking for something. I get it out, get it on, and get my bait back in the water.
Give me an example.
Show 'em
Let
how
me
that
have
works,
a,
Tom.
Let me have a creature bait.
You want a creature bait? Go into the creature bait box.
Damn, only the productive colors that you can.
There you go. That's my favorite color right there. That's why I label everything. My stuff's organized. It's time management on the water. I've seen guys in a tournament situation look around 15 minutes for a certain lure. My stuff's right there. All my weights, everything's labeled. All my weights and sizes.
Tell them why it's like that. What do you do in the winter when you're not fishing? And after every trip, go back over everything and make sure everything's organized.
That's right.
Check each lure. Don't just throw it on the floor and think I'll do it later. You end up not doing it later because you're tired.
Is that what you were just talking about? The flat broke? That's the one you got, same color, right?
Yeah.
Look at every crankbait in this box.
And look at this, time management. When you go to pull one of your crankbaits out and 400 come out and you're untangling them, every one of mine. Put these on them, you eliminate that problem.
Show 'em how easy
And
it
one
is to
other
take
little
those
trick I'm
off.
going to show you. How many times you open a box in the rain, all your baits the next day becomes all rusted out hooks? I'm going to show you something.
Has holes in the bottom of the
No,
box.
Oxidized.
rust strips.
I have rust strips in all my
Put
boxes.
the rust strips in all your boxes. It'll save you a lot of time and money with your
Right.
with your lures.
Yeah.
Especially now at $10, $12 a piece.
Nice stuff. Nice.
That fish couldn't have run any faster than it did.
Look at that. On the Lucky Craft RC 1.5 shad color.
Caught that one on the Excalibur. Oh, I'm sorry, the RC 1.5 crankbait.
Right here on the way in, we're just getting ready to leave.
Now see, these fish are a little deeper a lot of times on
So
here.
they're whiter.
See the color of the
I know.
bass?
And the water's to me. That'll make it white.
Came right off the chunk rock here. Okay, we're back at the ramp and we're leaving now. Here comes Kurt pulling the skeeter in. Got Tom here waiting. We're going to pull it out and we'll see you guys later on the site and let you know what happened. So we'll see you guys down on the water and we'll see you next time, maybe out on the upper bay on the Potomac, somewhere like that. Okay, we're out of here at Knoxontown. Had a great day, and for Steve and Kurt and Tom for the Bass College, we'll see you next time down on the water.